Angel on the track.
All right, so I know videos have been out for about 30 days to a month now. 30 days is a month for the most part. The hair's not gotten any better. The grooming has gotten worse. Wanted to sit down, not even sit down. I'm gonna walk around like I've been on the phone and walked 15,000 miles. But I mainly want to talk about the plans for the end of the year and mainly 2025 because as you've seen in the clip that I just made, we got a good bit of vehicles. That wasn't even all of them, which that's the bad part. A lot of people know of the K truck. Some know of the square body. Some know of the blue coupe. If you know me personally, you have me on TikTok, Facebook, or Snap. Y'all see all this stuff. I post stuff all the time. I don't know why I'm going in the dark spot. But long story short, I want to sit down and talk with you guys about the vehicles, kind of give you an introduction as to the vehicles we have, what we have done. Mainly just try to make this interesting because it's not going to be a bunch of me just talking and rambling on in front of the camera and y'all have to look at this fugly face. We just finished a LS Swap Malibu for one of my dad's buddies. I don't even know if I really took any videos of that. Might try to get some at some point in time. I don't know. All right, I'm just rambling on again. I don't want this video to be more than 15 minutes long. If my buddy Seth sees I posted a 3-minute long video, he's going to be really pissed off and he's going to text me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to give him a good lunch YouTube video. We have two main projects for 2025. Really, all of this winter. I already know. Y'all seen the blue coupe. Y'all was drooling over it. Dad wants this as kind of a drag and drive car. We're going to end up probably putting a power glide in it. Ooh, power glide, driving, not good. It's fine. It's fine, okay? It's fine until it's not. Read too many forms, okay? But yeah, so we have a turbo kit to build. It's just a bone stock Coyote for now with the billet, was it water pump gear? Twin 67, 66 is precision ball bearing billet wheel turbos. I actually ran one of them on my yellow car. I'll get into that. It makes a bunch of noises. It's really cool. With that, we got to get his car done, and he wants to start drag and driving because he took my car on a drag and drive event, and he was hooked. So that gave him the motivation for me and him to get this car done. And on top of that, we have my car. And I got to change arms. This is getting tarred. So, I hate this. If any of you guys know me personally, y'all know of my yellow 4i coupe. Yeah, that one. The junky primer yellow 86 SN95 interior swapped, SN95 drivetrain swapped, Fox body coupe. Piss yellow, piss interior, and piss drivetrain. All around sucks. Justin Holt did not hear me say that. I'm not LS swapping it. But that car is my first car. I've been piddling on that car since I was 12 or 13, and it's been through a lot of combinations. It was just a typical bolt-on 2-valve with a built, was it 4R70 that those come with? And just all that stuff. It was just like a daily driver combination. And then one day I just like chopped the front end off, pulled the drivetrain out, built a turbo kit, and put a stick shift in it. Whoo, buddy. It was, that car was fun. Well, Dad took it on a drag and drive event, and he done exactly what I told him to do, and that was to blow it up. We didn't know we blew it up. We just knew it smoked. 2 valves do that. Melted 4 pistons, all 4 on the passenger side. Funny story on that. He got back from street meet. It just done a bunch of crazy stuff, and it didn't run right after that. He said, oh, it probably fouled the spark plugs. Pull spark plugs out, and 2 of them was smashed. Weird. Stuck new plugs in it. This was like the first day. So he stuck new plugs in it, drove it, and done fine. We got back. My buddy Clyde was supposed to tune the car. He done what he could, but the atmospheric pressure was way off. Okay, I don't know why the video cut off, but like I was saying, I bought a 3-bar Delphi map sensor, and the atmospheric pressure was reading as a 1 bar, so that was no good. I ordered a low-dollar 4-bar map sensor with the LS plug. Well, I thought it was just a plug. I didn't know it was the whole pigtail. So I bought the adapter harness. The adapter harness was wrong, so I didn't run it. And then we got back, then we put it in, we dialed it in, and the car was on a mission. It ran like a whole new car. Until it wasn't. Not good.
What is it?
Playing with myself.
Yeah.
You want to touch bases on your truck?
Yeah, that's tore apart.
I beat him at something. What I outdo you on?
Outdo me on?
Yeah, what I outdo you on? His truck also melted a piston.
Oh.
But it was just 1. I did 4.
Yeah.
So, what do you have going on over here? Junk? Junk?
Do all that.
God. That's rough.
Hacked up square body.
Hacked up square body. Can't have nothing nice. Trying to hide heater lines.
Heater and AC lines because we smoothed the firewall out and we didn't want to cut holes.
Couldn't just be a normal person and put the stuff through the firewall when you do vintage air. Oh, they don't know it's got a Pro Charger on it. They don't know about that. Junky Pro Charger.
That's halfway on, isn't it?
With a big old hole in the inner fender.
Mm-hmm.
Blame Devin. Devin blew it up. Devin blew it up.
Yeah, we didn't blow it up. For some reason, we're not gaining fuel pressure.
Yeah.
So we're going to figure that out once we get back going.
Or don't and just send it.
Yeah, we're losing fuel pressure, so
yeah.
I think it might be the regulator, I hope.
And it's LS1. There's your first problem.
Control arms are down here on the ground.
Look like they've been through a sandstorm.
Oh, it's just dirt.
Can't hide money.
It's all right here.
Mm-hmm.
What truck? Our truck, truck.
Bingo truck. Eggnog truck.
Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Nanner pudding.
Nanner pudding.
We just got the whip topping.
Whip topping. You can explain it better than I can. What's the plan for after this truck's done?
Well,
There's only one right answer. I touched bases on it, but I stutter too much, so it didn't make much sense.
I guess put that car together with parts we got laying around.
What all we got laying around?
Well, so have they seen it?
No, there's a 427 laying around.
No, we have a 427 here. We're gonna keep it forward for a while. Everybody's doing LS swaps, or been doing LS swaps. I just ain't big on them in a Fox body, but we've got several of them we could use. I just think I want to do the Coyote. I've got over in the corner a bunch of Holly, the Dominator and the harness and everything for the Coyote. We got the turbos kit pretty much. We got to finish building it. Motor, transmission.
We gotta try to save the motor for Mom's car, right? Maybe.
Correct.
Or she's just gonna get the low end of the stick and get an F-150 Coyote with 450,000 miles.
Goals to get it all mocked up like that. Maybe make some hits with that motor. It's a stock motor with the oil pump and the gears. It's got 5,000 miles on the motor. It's basically a brand new motor.
That's what's nice about Coyotes is everybody buys them and smacks a pole instantly. So motors are low mileage.
Buddy bought 2 wrecked cars to make one, and I bought the motor. It had a manual transmission. I didn't want it. Not that manual transmission. Just gonna run a power glide for now. Try to do some drag and drives. Get your car done. Do some drag and drives.
I feel like power glide and drag and drives don't go together well.
Well, probably not.
Have a transcooler the size of the radiator.
It's no different than the 400s.
Right.
Still got the same high gear.
People been doing, 400s, that was a stock trans back in 50s and 60s, so that's a thing. Well, power glide was stock trans too.
And in 1950, Chevrolet was first in the low-priced field to bring motorists this new way of driving. And now, in 1951, in this beautiful new Chevrolet, Power Glide is a time-proved sensational advance in driving ease and comfort and safety. It's as simple as A, B, C. No, even simpler than that. With the control lever at drive, there are just 2 things to do. A, press the accelerator when you want to go. B, press the brake when you want to stop. And there's no C, because there's no clutch. No shifting, no work for the driver. Nothing difficult to learn, just some of the old driving habits to forget.
We've got all the stuff, so.
I think we should add a chute just to be funny.
Parachute?
Yeah.
I don't know, I might need one.
You got a funny car cage. You gotta have a chute. You may be running 6s, but you need a chute. You got them ancient, what's the brakes?
Aerospace.
Them are ancient now.
Ancient dual caliper.
Dual caliper on the rear.
They said.
God. The non-wavy rotors, just the plain Jane. God. People still asking an arm and a leg for them things on Marketplace?
Really?
It's like $1,000 for a whole setup.
So I bought that car in 2009 or 2000. It might have been 10. From a guy in Memphis. He was building it as a modular motor turbo car.
Hence sold my car.
Yeah, we had some leftover parts, so Caden's got them. I didn't do modular motor. I went small block Ford. And, yeah.
It ran probably mid-low 5s, 540s, 50s?
Yeah, it's been 530s, 540s, pretty consistent.
That was still basically daily driver trim with a funny car cage.
Yeah, no, I look like a street car other than a cage and
beadlock.
Solid roller camshaft.
Yeah, which is actually sitting over there, ain't it? Or is that out of something else? Yeah, flat. It's like a Hemi.
But yeah, that'll be fun. Be glad to get this back on the road. It's been a minute.
It's been since Street Meet, not Street Meet, LS Fest, which was, when was that?
Was it late September?
Something like that. It's been a while. You left it on the trailer for a month and a half, 2 months.
Some stuff I found in the seat.
Yeah, I found like 3 of those that I stole.
Well, normally I wouldn't leave my stuff tore up, but we was working on another project.
I told them I got to take some videos of it, show them, because that swap came out really nice. Don't even say. Go figure.
I think it was late September.
Something.
September.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did sit on the trailer for a couple months while we finished the LS swap for a friend in a Malibu. Got it going. I had this tore apart in a day. Realized what I needed and got the parts ordered. It's actually running. I just didn't have a heater. And before it got much colder, I was going to fix the heater.
Yeah, it got chilly. I remember last year when I drove it, it got cold.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's got to have a heater.
But it's nice to know that the blue car is going back to what the guy intended it for before the Coyote was even thought of.
Just
It'd be
yeah.
basically same deal, just new stuff.
Correct.
But his was, what was that? It's Texas block, MMR, all basically MMR stuff. It was all high dollar stuff back in the day, which that stuff back then is basically what these Coyotes can make now with minimal stuff.
Probably stop. Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I mean.
But possibly after the glide, maybe a stick.
Well, I don't know.
I
don't know what other transmission you could run besides stick or a 400.
Yeah.
I've been out of the drag race for so long, I'm going to have to get my feet back wet.
Oh, yeah. There ain't small block Fords and 500 shots are kind of just extinct at this point. The only push rod stuff there is LS's for the most part.
No, there's a lot of people selling their stuff and going back push rod Fords.
Yeah.
There's still power to be made. It's still expensive.
I mean, you can make the same amount of power with any motor. It just all depends on money. That's why, I mean, you can put $400,000 in a 4-cylinder Honda motor, make the same power as LS. But like 10? Yeah, I know. Your eyes are getting red. But yeah, so my car and your car really is main priority. Maybe a short bed or maybe something in between the two. Yeah. F-150's on the list. The dent side's on the list for
few projects we've ordered that I think we're just going to sell and use that money towards these older projects. We still got my car, your mom's car, my Jeep.
Nobody.
There's another truck. Half of it's scattered around.
They've seen it in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tore a completely good running truck apart, so we got to put it back together.
Yeah, which that truck is basically this truck. We used basically just a drivetrain out of it. Yeah. And the front, well, no, not the front coilovers. That came with this truck. So yeah, it's basically just the drivetrain.
I just use modern transmission and radiator. Fuel tank.
And this was a 6-month deal for Power Tour.
No,
Frank,
we done it in 3.5 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 3.5 months, and then drove it 1,700 miles for Power Tour.
Yeah.
Only problem we have is we raised the back end of it up and forgot to change pinion angle, and it freaking smacked the U-joint bolts the whole time.
So when I bought the truck, it come with QA1 front coilover kit. The rear come with like.
The rear, it was still just a flip and leafs at the time.
I'm gonna probably butcher it up. Maybe Kane could edit it out, but it was Detroit Speed. One of those, they make a flip kit hanger. It moves your hangers up also, and it was too low, and it beat the bolts flat on the straps for the rear end.
Yeah.
Didn't notice that till we got back home. Luckily,
we were in the parking lot. We figured that out second to last day.
So that was the U-bolts loosened up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Which we just got it done like a week before.
And we had the camper shell on it. It was loaded, realized it was too low.
Eliminated all that.
Left me
the camper shell, left you loaded the truck down, which you can put in pictures because I know we got a bunch of them.
Freaking dragging the hitch the whole way. That was fun.
But really, to put a truck together at the house.
And that sandblasted frame, painted the frame. I mean, that was vintage air, custom interior.
Not interior at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say we used basically the stuff out of the other truck. Kinda, didn't we? The dash pad.
Yeah, temporary.
Yeah.
To have it done a week before we had to leave and do that trip and not have any work to do.
Right.
I was impressed.
Yeah. Because, I mean, yours was the only actual
Truck.
truck and
Well,
build time frame.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Taylor drove his Camaro that's been together forever. Kyle's 350, been together for a while.
Yeah, I think everything else was basic.
Like normal stuff you'd drive, yeah.
Stuff, yeah. It's not old.
Yeah.
For us, for our group.
I mean, there's people driving around in 20s model rat rods, 1,700 miles. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Not in all that rain and stuff. Did we even go through any rain? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
No. No, I'm thinking of LS Fest. That
probably
was
the nicest weather you could have, because I was really worried about having an air conditioner done, because I'm a sissy.
yeah.
I want my air conditioner. And I think the weather was perfect. Really, you couldn't ask for better.
No, I'm pretty
Because
sure.
the power tour before that one, it was hot, but we did go towards the beach too.
I don't even think, even with how nice the weather was, I don't even think the AC could have kept up in my truck. I rode the windows down half the time. Or maybe it's just that nice.
It was that nice.
Even in a V6 work truck with 800 pounds in the bed, it was fun.
Yeah.
Going through, I mean, every stop was a drag strip or a NASCAR track.
I think any day not at work is fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hanging out with your friends and driving you hot rods.
Week's worth.
Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
We figure out how to not work, and work on these will be doing good.
Right. Yeah, that's always the main goal. But, so yeah, that's really the main stuff. Nobody's seen the Jeep. That'll be probably whenever we pull it out.
It'll probably be a while.
Yeah. All right, so my phone ran out of storage and died at the same time when I filmed that the other day. But long story short, I have to keep saying long story short, but long story short, hopefully this video kind of cleared the air on some of the vehicles. As the videos go on, more stuff will get cleared up. Everything will make more sense. But there's still more vehicles. Like I have one video I've been editing. I'm not going to lie. I haven't even edited it yet. It's Haley's Integra. That car is a car all of itself. She daily drives that thing. It's cool. Everybody thinks it's a little all-wheel drive swap, fast Integra. When in reality, it's still a automatic non-VTEC Integra LS. But yeah, so if there's anything that y'all want to actually see, there's stuff y'all want us to cover while we film, leave it in the comments. If there's actual tips on how we can film to make it look better on the TV, make y'all enjoy it more, be sure to comment that. With that being said, that's about it. So like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you got to do. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Oh!